Mary, meet Capricorn, Capricorn sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. This is a 2-week reading for all you Capricorns starting today, the 20th of July, 2023. And we are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. Moderating today on YouTube is the lovely Honeypaw, and moderating on Twitch is the lovely Diane. Thank you so much, Honeypaw, and thank you so much, Diane. If you're watching on a YouTube restream and you don't want to watch all the shuffling I'm about to do, you can just use the timestamps in the video description to fast forward this part. I'm reading today with the Dolly Tarot, and I've already purified with this beautiful verbena by Monotheme, and you can find links to purchase these products in the video description of this very video on my YouTube channel. Like I said, this is going out to a lot of Capricorns, so if for some reason this doesn't seem like it applies to you, then don't worry about it. Just disregard it. It may not be your reading. In that case, you can check out the zodiacal readings for your other signs. Remember that we also have readings for all signs every day except for Monday, and we have a weekly reading for all signs each and every Sunday evening. You can find links to all of that on my website, ariels-corner.com, Ariel's Corner with a hyphen.com. Just click on the free tarot readings link in my main menu. If you are watching us on YouTube, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure you follow us on Twitch. You can watch on Twitch without any ads simply by subscribing to us there. You can find the prompts on your screen for those different URLs to give to our PayPal portal if you want to give us a donation via PayPal, to our shop at arielscornershop.com if you feel like buying something, and to our website if you want to see everything that we provide for free here at Ariel's Corner. We do make a small commission off of every sale on the shop, by the way, so we appreciate your support. And if you feel like giving a donation but you want to do it on YouTube, you could use a super sticker or super chat or super thanks. And just as a reminder, I don't read with card reversals. Sometimes people get a little bit nervous when they see me flipping cards right side up, but it's just how I like to read. I promise all is well. Let's just give this one more little shuffle poo. And we'll see what's in the cards for all you gorgeous Capricorns today. Whoops, we want a nice clean cut. Ariel, clean. Yeah, it's clean. All right. Not those sloppy cuts. We don't like a sloppy cut. All right, we've got the High Priestess, we've got the Empress, and we've got a 6 of Coins. My goodness, Capricorn, you're doing great. So a lot of stuff that was going on sort of behind the scenes, a lot of mystery, things that you didn't understand. Now I think you're understanding. This was goddess veiled, now she's goddess unveiled. And that goddess, when she unveils herself, she shows you that actually a lot of the stuff that you might have been misunderstanding that it was going on in your life or around you is starting to reveal the prosperity that's actually your birthright. And so there's 2 prosperous cards here that are coming out of the blue, basically coming out of the dark. This Empress card, which is the power of poise and prosperity, and the 6 of Coins, which is the higher power of prosperity, that solar light card as it pertains to especially financial prosperity and health. So there's a couple of things to look at. For one thing, similar to our general reading today, you need to act on 2 fronts. There's work you need to do, and there's work you can't do that needs to be done for you, and you get to be involved with both. For one thing, the work that needs to be done for you is done by a higher power, but only can be done for you if you give it permission and you call it in. And that's why we do things like that solar light meditation. And there's many ways that you can bring that in. What I like about the solar light meditation and anything to do with the solar light is that it's very specific to the energy that comes off of sphere number 6 on that Hermetic tree of life, which does represent the divine design, which does represent a higher power that does for us what we cannot do for ourselves. And it also represents miracles and salvation. So all of that stuff that you can't give to yourself, right? You can't create yourself. There's a lot of things you can't do for yourself. You can't, or the world, you can't make a plant. You can't, out of nothing, you can't do a lot of things. You can't make a universe. You can't make a solar system. There's a lot that needs to be done for us. And our ego thinks that we're supposed to do everything ourselves. So that's the first part, is that a lot of this prosperity that's kind of coming out of the dark still requires that you ask for help from that higher power. So maybe work with that solar light meditation if you have time to do that over the next couple weeks. I would, if you can do it or a version of it daily, that would be smart. All right, so then this Empress is still, there's still a higher power involved, but she's teaching you what you need to do. So this is what you can't do, but then you do what you have to do. And so her lessons all have to deal with poise. Poise, how you carry yourself, how you respond to things. It's graciousness. The more gracious you are in any situation, the more you increase your prosperity. And think of the Disney princesses, certain, like Snow White, how she could just sing and some birds made her a dress, or she could, do her hair or whatever. That is a wonderful image as to how the universe kind of bends to give you everything that you need when you do your part. And that is have that poise. Because when you're poised, you're innocent. It's not an arrogant thing to have a straight spine and your shoulders back and down and your tummy in and your sternum lifted. That posture is not one of arrogance or pride. It's one of innocence, because you were created to be that way. You were created to have poise. God didn't create you to go around with the slumped shoulders and the head down and, oh, it's just me. That's not humility. So, and I think you're learning this, and I think you're knowing this, and so keep it up. But remind yourself frequently that there's two prongs here: what you have to do and what you have to allow to be done for you, and both of them have to be on at the same time. So it's really, I would, if you have a chance, maybe do some of these meditations that are indicated here. First of all, it's working with the goddess of what's it called? There's one called the Goddess of Mystery that's based on the High Priestess card, and I will get that for you in just a second. I'll come back to that. This one here, the Empress card, it's lessons from the Goddess of Prosperity. The High Priestess one is called Working with the Goddess of Mystery. I was right. Working with the Goddess of Mystery. And what that's going to help you do is to optimize this card here on that you're coming out of from your past, learning how to accept that you don't need to know everything. That, in fact, it's better if you don't know a lot of things. It's not that the universe is keeping you in the dark. It's that there's a lot of stuff that's not meant for you to know. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be kept hidden and occult and secret. And to embrace the mystery is embracing the fact that you're cared for and that there's nothing for you to fear, and that everything is being taken care of in a wonderful way. Now, this Lessons from the Goddess of Prosperity is saying, even with that, there's plenty that you need to do. And that means that when you look at what's before you, what is presented in front of you, you have to make a choice as to how you respond to that. And you want to respond to that with poise, because that brings the prosperity that you are desiring. And it's obvious that prosperity is something that you're desiring because of the Six of Coins. But remember also that the universe wants you to have it. The universe wants you to have this prosperity and is going to give it to you in ways that you didn't know were possible. And so that's why it's very important that you keep that poise, because that's not only a type of humility, but it's also a type of faith. I'm not worried. I'm not upset about anything. I know that the mystery is bringing me only good, and I know that the divine design of my life is that I be happy, prosperous, free, healthy, joyous, all of those wonderful things. And so as I move through my life with my head held high, calling on and invoking that solar light to do for me what I cannot do for myself, I have nothing but expectancy of the best before me. Another beautiful 6 here on top of this mystery card, 6 of Cups. Beautiful Lover's card right on top of the Empress. And then we have everybody's favorite, one of our favorites, the 9 of coins here. So it's a stupendous reading, Capricorn. And before I even get into the details of this, it's not because you're lucky that you're having this reading. It's because you've worked hard and you're practicing. You're doing so well in whatever areas of your life that you're working hard in. Okay, now, so the Six of Cups over the Priestess is saying that a lot of times when people are dealing with mystery rather than embracing it or calling on that solar light, what they do is they try to figure things out for themselves. You're not doing that. You haven't been doing that. You've been saying yes to infinite intelligence. You've been saying, I trust you. I have faith that everything is working out perfectly, even though I can't see it right now, even though I'm flying on instruments. I really have faith. And that faith is bringing you into this prosperity. Now, what happens for most of us, and I don't think it's going to happen for you, but it's up here, so I want to talk to you about it, is that when things start working out after a period of unknowing, when our faith brings us into success, which is definitely in the cards for you right now, is that your faith is bringing you into success, that we forget how we got there. That we forget, oh yeah, I didn't know anything. Oh yeah, I was surrendering to a higher power because I didn't know what else to do. Oh yes, that higher power did come through for me. Oh yes, the reason why I'm in this situation is because I wasn't thinking all by myself, that I used wisdom. Right? A lot of times the ego kind of tries to rewrite history and say, oh, see how brilliant you were? Just think by yourself now. You got through all that. Yay. Now it's you. You get to do all the choosing, and you don't have to work with that stupid infinite intelligence anymore. Who needs that? You know what? That's too much work. Don't worry about that anymore. Thanks for your help, but no, we can take it from here. I don't think you're going there. But still, this Lover's card is saying, when you have choices to make, allow yourself to be guided. Don't think that there's a time when that needs to stop. This arrow of this angel is always sure and knows exactly where it's going. These people here aren't sure, but they think they are. And they're all headed into confusion or delay or disaster or nothing but the opposite of where this arrow is pointing at. They're looking in all directions besides that where the angel is directing them. And so it's just here to remind you, listen to the angel no matter what. And I think you are doing that. And I'm not worried for you, because it's like your past is good, your future's good, your present's excellent. The only thing is here is it's saying, don't delay. Don't delay. Listen again and again and again. Ask. No matter where you are, ask for guidance. Finding that solar light, finding that poise, and embracing the mystery brings you this magnetism in your aura, where that financial and health success and all other kinds of material success that you could possibly want are irresistible. You are irresistible to that good. It can't help but just kind of come to you and flood you, because your aura is so charged with all of that prosperous energy. And that is an amazing thing. And I want to be really clear that this didn't just happen to you. There's no luck involved with this. This is all you, Capricorn. This is all you, allowing yourself to be guided, allowing yourself to be led, allowing yourself to lean into whatever your sense of a higher power is, and allowing that higher power to work through you and for you and on your behalf, and allowing yourself to maintain that peace, to find that poise, and to allow that prosperity to manifest in the most wonderful ways. And again, it's still coming out of nowhere, so you don't really know how these things are going to manifest. It's going to be such a wonderful surprise, all of these things, and it will continue to be like that. That's going to be your lifestyle if you allow it to be. As you continue to embrace the mystery, allow yourself to have that poise, calling on that higher power no matter what, and listening to inner guidance. You can't help but have all of that good show up for you in unexpected ways and in sometimes very almost strange ways. And that's wonderful. And so you're doing great, Capricorn. I'm really, really happy for you. I'm extremely moved by how well you're comporting yourself. So good job. And we will see you in 2 weeks. Thank you so much. And thank you so much to the amazing moderators. Today we had Honeypot and Diane. We'll see you in 2 weeks, Capricorn. Blessed be.